Imagine driving down an old, abandoned road in the middle of nowhere. The sun dips below the horizon and the once warm air turns cold. You suddenly notice it, a town that wasn't on the map. A ghost town. But don't let the silence fool you. Something lingers here. Something watching. This is not just any ghost town. It's one of the most haunted places in America. In today's video, we're uncovering the dark, twisted stories behind America's scariest ghost towns. Towns you should definitely avoid in your 20s. Because if you're not careful, you might not make it out. Let's start by stepping into the first terrifying town, Bodie, California. Once a booming gold mining town, Bodie now stands frozen in time, its buildings untouched, the air thick with stories of greed and death. Legend says that those who steal even the smallest trinket from Bodie are cursed with misfortune, and many who've dared to take a souvenir have returned it, along with a letter begging for forgiveness. Do you feel that chill running down your spine yet? Imagine visiting Bodie after dark. Would you dare? Jerome, once dubbed the wickedest town in the West, has a history drenched in debauchery, death, and ghostly apparitions. The crumbling old hospital. It's now a hotel, but guests often report hearing the footsteps of long-dead patients wandering the halls at night. And oh yeah, room 32, they say it's haunted by a miner who never checked out, but still likes to visit. Well, if you're into midnight ghostly visitors, Jerome might be your kind of getaway spot. But that's just the beginning, because the next ghost town is truly a nightmare come to life. Centralia, Pennsylvania, the town on fire. Picture this, a town literally on fire for over 50 years. Centralia was once a peaceful coal mining town until an underground fire broke out in 1962, and it's still burning today. The eerie part? Smoke rises from cracks in the ground, and some say they've seen ghostly figures in the fog, believed to be the spirits of miners who never escaped the inferno. Would you walk through this smouldering wasteland? Be careful. The ground could give way at any moment. Next, we journey south to Alabama, where the town of Cahaba was abandoned after a series of floods left it uninhabitable. Locals say that on misty nights you can still hear the sound of horses and wagons splashing through the water, echoes from the past. Some have even claimed to see a ghostly rider on horseback galloping through the ruins, heading nowhere. Hey, who knew ghosts liked horseback riding too? But if you think that's scary, wait until you hear about the next town where the dead don't just haunt, they attack. Now, let's uncover the final chapter of our journey. St. Elmo, Colorado, the town frozen in time. This place, it's like stepping into a photograph from the past. Every corner, every building seems to whisper stories of yesteryears. As we explore, we find that this ghost town is more than just abandoned structures. It's a living memory, preserved in an eerie stillness. The echoes of the past linger in the air, reminding us that even in silence, history speaks volumes. St. Elmo is a ghost town locked in a deadly kind of stasis. Once a thriving mining town, it was deserted in the early 20th century, leaving behind only the ghosts. Visitors report seeing the spirit of Annabelle Stark, a woman who spent her life trying to revive the town. Today they say she's still here, keeping watch. Her cold gaze follows you as you walk down the dusty streets. Would you dare to meet Annabelle? Lastly, Garnet, a town once bustling with miners, now offers a ghostly retreat for those brave enough to stay overnight. But be warned, many have heard voices whispering their names as they lay in bed. Some say they've seen shadowy figures moving through the cabins at night, watching, waiting. Can you imagine waking up to find you're not alone in your room? These are just a few of the most haunted ghost towns in America, places where history and the supernatural collide. So the next time you're planning a road trip, think twice about visiting these towns. Because once you enter, you may never leave. But we've only scratched the surface. There's so much more to uncover about the ghosts lurking in these forgotten places. So, if you're brave enough, click on the video linked here to dive deeper into the chilling tales of America's haunted past. And while you're at it, learn about the power of compounding. It might just save your financial future, if not your soul. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon, because there are plenty more ghostly adventures ahead. Until next time, stay curious, stay cautious, and most of all, stay safe.